Now he's up against Batrider, up against Nyx Assassin. How is he meant to deal with this? Could you actually look to have Mind Control play a very similar role?
And, you know, it doesn't really have that high of an impact.
You're offending Ogre Magi by doing that. KP on bottom lane, a little bit of trouble. GH actually able to get that first crush off. The body blocking from the trees. Mind Control! You said if he had even a small Mind Control coming in for the kill on SCC. Miracle was already diving into the tower. Thanks to Nyx Assassin rotating towards bottom. Miracle and Kuro were not being punished for their dive. Mind Control, however, might but GH in the neighborhood. They're going to look for the double crush. And GH, he'll connect. A double kill for Mind Control. And GH, he's trying to get in front of him. Almost attempting to get just in the line of Kaka. We cannot go through the trees. It won't work.
Liquid to sacrifice Mind Control a little bit in this sense and then give the Lifestealer a better matchup against the Batrider.
Open wounds on bottom, going after KP. GH has the crush available, waiting out a little bit longer. The maximum amount of control time on KP. The Firefly is cutting the trees and Metalliman happy to walk through it. GH taking a lot of damage for this, but the kill, the fourth one. We only have real players in this grand final. Center and bottom lane, already Metalliman going for another dive. KP has to take flight, but the open wounds will slow him down. GH is here. It's a secondary stun. That's all they want to hold him in position. KP will fall. And Team Liquid,
are they even killing him top, maybe?
Newbee able to TP out, Mind Control, they get the vision. And this was the only lane that was going decently for Newbee. Coming to mid, they're going to try and punish Miracle at the moment. The quick rupture, Miracle still close to the T1 tower. Has to try and run it off. He's got a lot of life, but without a TP scroll, can't really go anywhere. Mind Control wants to sprout control the hillside. And by the time he finishes the TP, mid lane is already dead. And finally, Newbee will...
So, good information for him to have.
And then Mind Control does exactly what he wants to do. Like, you talk about the Batrider leaving the top lane, just do his thing, farming up in the jungle, but Mind Control's up on this top lane, ready to pressure the T1 tower. Just like we saw previously, Moogie, he wants to rupture onto Metalliman, coming up in the tower. Here comes GH. It's the same gang over and over again. The Frostbite's nice, but then again the damage. Kaka can't turn for the stun, and the Infest. He's inside the creep, popping back out. Mind Control will join the fight. Wrath of Nature damage has already been inflicted as GH, he's got sprint off cooldown in 2 seconds time. This will give him the movement speed to catch up to Fate, especially when Mind Control holds him in the sprint. He's looking for the stun on Moogie. Kuro just lets the ulti go. They may, and yes they do. They have enough damage to kill off Moogie, turning attention towards Fate. Fate falling for the second time this game.
Mugi was thinking about it on the Bloodseeker there. He was like hesitant, should I turn, should I not turn? Because of the...
Bottom lane, Mind Control and Kuro are down here, but as GH, who's patrolling SC's farming in the jungle, Mugi does come to the bottom lane, trying to make that rupture do something. But for the moment, all they can do is try and pincer up GH. He's put an aggressive Observer Ward down, so we get a little bit of extra vision. As the rest of Newbee do move over, he'll see Kaka, he'll end up seeing Moogie. GH, and I'll show you how you get out this one. Top lane, the fight's been going in the meantime. There's KP dying, but GH runs off the rupture, so a 1-1 trade-off on the opposite sides of the map. Rotating around the back past the Radiant Ancients and towards KP, who actually can get sandwiched. That Observer Ward down once again. 2 aggressive Observer Wards. You wouldn't even think you're 10 minutes into this game, but it reveals KP's position perfectly. So the crush can come in. KP, he can Firefly and get up the hill. I say he can. He doesn't have the movement speed. Turning on the spot, almost like he's the one getting sticky napalmed up. And now it has this information. So here comes Newbee. You can blood right, you can find the control. It's Kuro getting caught out. SCC, he has Laguna Blade, doesn't want to burn it for just a lich. He wants a call, but he's not going to live long enough. Metalliman just arrives with so much damage. Even GH getting that follow-up stun onto KP. Firefly is available. He's now going to burn it. Lasso's up too. The double stun from Kaka, creating space. They're looking towards Slaughter. And the clipping is about to begin. GH unwillingly left on the hill. Where's the stun? Where's the control? GH just TP's out under the cover of Maul. Not too far away. He wants to stay in the fight, so he only went towards the shrine and then back to the mid. But Metalliman with no mana and Moogie moving at very, very fast speed. This is the downside about not TPing all the way back to base. Moogie currently is going at about 700 movement speed on this Bloodseeker. Liquid will not win a position battle with this Bloodseeker.
So Newbee do stop
for a kill. They're going to find Metalliman. Kaka walking right over the top of him. Here goes your Eruption to start with. Follow-up stun. Rage is available from the Life Stealer, but then again with the silence is there. SCCC commits this time with the Laguna Blade, ending the killing spree. But the sacrifice is the T1 tower on bottom lane.
Miracle has the info, and I don't think.
KP, 5 up. Miracle's the opportunity.
Oh, he did
He did a blink. He did a crash. Now the double stun is in there from Kaka. Really catching Team Liquid on the back heels. Wrath of Nature bounces through, however, so at least they can get the leader back. But right now, two heroes down for either side. It's Faith on the run with Moogie down south away from Kuro. While Mind Control and the Thunderman turn their attention towards Kaka. Another double stun from this Nyx assassin. And Team Liquid, they're going to be sad about this if they can't get more. They're looking for it under the T1 tower. Moogie is here, ready to fight, but Thunderman stealing that life back, ready to fight up Kaka. Invis for the moment. They'll drop the sentry ward under the tower. Spike Carapace, buying space for Kaka. They need more damage. Mind Control dusting out Kaka with a Six Charger, still alive, back under the tower. He'll survive, but Mind Control does his TP. Nothing to cancel it, so he'll get out. Kaka's done just a little bit too far off. But Liquid really looking to make up for that, and GH maybe getting a little tired, meant to blink.
Out of control if it was not one of these top caliber teams. They're even going to find Kuro in mid. Another kill.
And they are able to bring down the Lich. Nature's Prophet, however, now with the Shadow Blade, he's become the Infest bomb, working to bring down Moogie. Moogie doesn't have the life to survive this, trying to go left and right, but that's not going to dodge you. The Tumbleman and Mind Control team up beautifully and find that pick-off. The rest of Newbee now rotate up, and they're looking for the aggressive wards of Team Liquid. But Liquid, very, they're changing that ward position every single time.
And now they're going to go aggressively on mid. Oh, Crush actually connects, but nobody can really follow up on this.
They're looking towards that mid. There is no lasso available. The tower's already taken. Observe ward, quick sentries down, so Newbee will get rid of that high ground vision the Team Liquid have around the pit. So they go for more defensive ward. Roshan's down to 2k. KP, he doesn't have the Firefly. Blink is up in 1 second time. 1 second will be perfect. But then again, the initiation's already happened. Faith letting it go, but Thomas standing right in front, taking it at the same time. You've got SEC, a perfect stun. Troll Warlord's out. Kaka wants his TP. These Ancients are not his friends. That Lich ulti just would not stop the bounce. STC, he's on the run now. From 2 heroes, about to become 3, but the third doesn't even arrive in time. This Lina just does not have the life to survive in the engagements. And Aegis the Immortal remains on Miracle.
And this should be the tier 2 as well. Toggle sprint without breaking it.
Oh, he's found a target.
Slowly but steadily just blow up.
Walked up. He doesn't have Invis available, and it really is a blow up.
That's even a Nature's Prophet ultimate connecting there from Mind Control. Very nice timing. Just needed, but you know, style points.
Mind Control might even have a crack at KP. Sprout
here.
Just looking for the flying vision on KP. There's more support on the way. GH Sprint comes off cooldown, so he'll have that movement speed, but KP wisely playing the mind game. He's got 16 seconds till his TP comes off cooldown, so he blinks and goes deeper into the dire jungle. Even if he does die, he's still wasting time of Team Liquid if they chase him. Arca, stun, boom, ton. 36 people are now happier.
41, I think. Maybe we got slightly happier as well.
Okay, baby Kaka's not so happy. Faith to the bottom lane. Mind Control's just stalking this poor Crystal Maiden. Twists the triggers down. Frostbite. Wrath of Nature bouncing through. Faith, lucky for the moment, tries to cut his way through the trees. There's a couple of one charges. Difficult to run on that bottom lane while Kuro initiates the top. Faith will still actually successfully TP out of that bottom lane fight. While Liquid were looking for the real big initiation up on top. They'll force the issue anyway in a bit. Miracle has that BKB to come.
I think we're approaching the point when Newbee...
That's what they have to look for, but Liquid are just always together now. 5 heroes, 1 infest inside the Slaughter. Nyx Assassin gets some good vision out. Kuro, Miracle, and Mind Control all visible. Kaka needs a good opening, but they've already lost KP. So the opening is gone. The Blink Lasso and the Kaka selling the back line was the best way Newbee could have begun this fight, but it's too late now. As Liquid fan down this bottom lane. No Aegis Ball and Miracle, but the BKB is ready to be popped.
100 gold for Radiance. He got it there with that blood rate. He's going to buy that and send it out to himself.
He's holding on to his buyback. Nyx Assassin. He's the one that initiated on. Spine Carapace creates a little bit more space. Can't get the stun. The Laguna Blade does pop the Slaughter, so his amplification is gone. But Mind Control, with his own BKB up and running, has already beaten the crap out of the tower. Live Stealer stunned up from STCCC, but he doesn't have enough damage. Without the Laguna Blade, they cannot pop that armor toggling Live Stealer. The Blood Right will force Team Liquid back as a tier 3 tower limping alive.
And now he's going to buy the Radiance.
Comes into play. Smoke. Oh, Nyx Assassin. Again, great vision up from him. He'll come underneath the dire sentry ward, and they'll see. Oh, he misses the battle strike, and now they jump in, hitting very hard. Slaughter so low, he will fall the lasso. They're pushing the Troll Warlord up on the cliff. KP successful with that, while the rupture on the backlines, Mind Control. BKB won't protect him from this. Moogie, he's got the damage output, but not always getting Frost Blast down on 98 HP. Matoma needs to hit, able to do so. 3 heroes lost and Miracle clipped.
Oh, what a nice view.
He gives a TP scroll over. That's
Just looking down. Great. Just yelling from the distance. Great job, team.
like, Kuro, you must do your job as a support. Please send me a TP scroll ASAP.
So that fight, I think, could have maybe gone nation. Misses the stun. They instantly kill him. Shrine even actually look at that. Maybe just gets two-shot by nice there.
Oh, we can come back live as Team Liquid pushing into the bottom lane. Troll wall Lord, the dust is up. They have the vision. Laguna Blade's available. They're saving it. They don't need it to get this kill on the Troll wall Lord. And now it's Team Liquid on the run. GH is arriving and so is Nature's Prophet. Infest up. They're going in once more. Blink looking for the crush. The frostbite. Perfect coming from Face. Creating space. Is still the Troll Warlord down. The Courier is the only thing for the Radiant side to die until Fate then follows it into the grave. Legs heal up. You've got to keep that detection up. Sentry Ward is down. The Glimmer Cape of Kuro really causing problems for Newbee to commit in these detection items. The Matumberman. Oh no, the Lincoln Sphere. He had it up. KP blinked it. He was looking for the lasso. The lasso is the thing to trigger the Lincoln Sphere. And now it's 4 heroes down. I don't know if Newbee can really repel this. They may even lose SCCC. Mind control DKB. Protect himself from the Light Strike Array. And now he'll die. The denial from the Bloodstone, but this is not the position Newbee thought they were going to have. They were the ones to get the initial kill. And now they're losing 2 lanes of Brax.
Liquid showing really good fighting understanding here. They lose their troll, and a lot of teams will be like, all right, we lost our Terra, we got to back off. But they play the high ground advantage very nicely. They get the turnaround with the quick and fast play. And just understand that in this position they can win the fights 4 on 5 or 4 on 4 at the very least if the right abilities have been used. And that's going to be 2 lanes of barracks here toward the end of a quick game 1. Unless Newbee pull off some absolutely miraculous smoke play.
And GG,
they don't.
They know it's over. You've lost 2 lanes of frags. Liquid showed the lower bracket matchup that they would hold their advantage. They would keep the split push going and bleed Newbee dry. Instead, Newbee tap out and pushes into game 2.
So major pick that the panel thought would be great for Liquid. They steal it themselves and set themselves up for what I think could be a pretty good Newbee game. The challenge here is to shut down the Alchemist. Alchemist doesn't have a good game. I'm all Newbee on this one, but do they have the right heroes for it? They at least have the Lich.
Yeah,
to start.
They had the Lich to at least balance out the lane, and maybe that's when we start to see the movement of Karka being one of the other critical points. You don't have that Invis hero like we saw Bounty Hunter messing around with Alchemist in the previous matches in the play. He wants to wait for it.
He wants to do the damage to Miracle. If he's spending mana in this lane, he wants to go into that Alchemist.
Karka, oh, they're body blocking Kuro. Boogie blinked in front of him, so the blink actually works to get close towards Kuro. Now he has level 2, so mana breaks available. Kuro's on the run, wants to try and juke in the fog before it won't be successful. Newbee, this time around, they'll be the ones to spill first blood, and it goes to an anti-mage.
Very good start for the AM in that regard. Has 0 CS, however. Still, apart from Kuro's death, they're just fine.
Matumba, Faith wants to block him. You got the Frost Blast off cooldown right now. Matumba can't make his way back through the tree line. KP, he actually blocked it perfectly, and Newbee to get another kill onto the opposite lane core.
I wonder if the approach to the game, which lane they send this Lich to. GH will steal the Bounty Rim, one of the benefits of Shaker, this ability to block off
mid lane.
Miracle. All right.
Very, very dead. Karka was rotating in, but 2 points up in the Shadow Strike with no regeneration for an Alchemist, and that 3 armor points, and not enough to actually stop the Queen. Karka, thought he was looking for the Courier for a second. He'll go for the SCCC. He was moving off the mid lane, no warning bells flagging up for Miracle, and the Alchemist dies while farming.
SC was just waiting to get that level 6 so he could come down for the Sonic. Getting another big kill, so needs to be very careful with how he plays this lane matchup, as KP is just, you know, fine with facing anyone bottom. He's Legion Commander. It's a great lane no matter what.
You'll send in another Shaker. Okay, yeah, he's going to beat into Faith. Karka wants to help him out, but here comes Moogie. Burn him off. They deny him up as well. Mind Control can't even find the kill with all of his friendly Plague Wards around him. They cannot save his life.
All right, Newbee woke up, man. This is
Burrow strike, a level 1 ice blast, and Mookie blinks forward, but the Burrow strike holds mind control in position. He'll get a Gale onto Tooth, some damage back in return, but Mookie kill secures with the Mana Void. Team Liquid were looking for a gang to go a different direction. Yeah, sorry, I forgot it's a Necro and Mitch.
Earth Shrouds, 17 sticks.
Oh, but still, SC didn't forget anything. He did the math, he was looking at...
Plays a defensive plague, gets some nice info out, and Miracles doesn't care. He's gonna run in.
Yeah, he's fine.
Get off my lawn, man. This is my jungle. This is the area Alchemist wants, but it's warded up very nicely.
Yep. Yeah, Newbee watched to the north as well as to the south, but the funny thing is that there's tools also...
SC! I got a haste. It's not easy being AA when there's a hasted level 10 co-op coming at you.
Well, it's a little easier when you got the Observer Ward down, so SEC thinks he can go on mid. GH in the neighborhood has Echo Slam available. Wants the creep wave to be there, however. Now he'll run out. Vision to start with. Echo Slam! The damage ripples out to the Queen of Pain, but the stun does not.
Just barely out of range of that Aftershock with 300 radius. I think
Force, Miracle's going to keep his farm going. The Observer Ward is there. Might give a little bit of extra confidence now. SECC, he actually has his smoke broken by Matubberman as they go over the Observer Ward. This may be the best thing Liquid could have seen. Mind Control starting his TP. Kuro will be the sacrificial lamb, and GH as well. The Fissure creating a little bit of extra space. Starts his TP, but KP has the tool available. Kaka, Boris Strike brings the damage up, allowing KP to get the win. Plus 10 damage into the Legion Commander, but your 2 supports die. Relic.
It might be some reliable versus unreliable gold thing. Ha, never mind, 120 reliable gold in the
Nowhere. Scythe up on top. GH's damage. It isn't enough
big kill
to get the Scythe kill on the anti-mage, but the kill does happen nonetheless.
And the kill goes to GH, so he's closing in on his Blink Dagger. I think that was the best hero they could get the kill on, better than the Necro.
It is not where Liquid want to go. Even Mind Control is forced of doing ancient farming / stacking, while Faith, he's standing by himself in the bottom lane, getting all the farm and experience he wants. This is just Newbee owning the map, and now they go for more. The Ice Blast will be nice. Kill already happens, a Miracle will fall. They need a little bit more damage into KP. Neither the Quad or the Legion will shatter to that Ice Blast.
GH was not there. That move. Newbee saw a moment of opportunity and just pounced on it right away.
Like they're looking towards KP. Reaper's Scythe is available. Ice Blast is on the way. They just have to hold him there. Vision to make sure that KP press the attack. The Scythe is down. Not getting the perfect chaining of stuns, but the damage output will allow them to shatter KP on the top. But while this goes on, Newbee pressuring that bottom tier 2 tower. Catapult is there, but so is Mind Control. Hiding behind the already done on the Queen of Pain. At least it's something where Mind Control already has the answer, but jump in, he'll get to use it once, and Venomancer will fall, and the tier 2 tower with him.
So I like this Eul's pickup quite a bit. I think it's nicely multi-purpose in this game by these either multi-hero stuns or all this AoE magic burst.
This is really patient. The Blink Dagger is up on the Earthshaker. Kaka is underneath a Radiant Observer Ward. They understand Team Liquid, and Matubberman's playing it so damn cool. He's not attacking. He's waiting for them to get in range. And now, Fissure jump up with the Ice Blast. They'll punish the SK, who all he was doing was being a farm voyeur.
He died. Yeah, that was a big commitment. There was a smoke as well. It's a smoke kill on.
In 4 seconds, they want to get into battle. You've got Eul Scepter for control. You've got Blink Dagger and Echo Slam also available. Kaka, is it going to be him once again? Blink in from G8. They'll keep the chain stun going. Actually committing the Echo Slam, and they'll side him down. 30 seconds on the sideline for the SK, while KP hiding in the trees. Vortex trying to get vision. He'll blink further up into the trees. Mind Control has some Plague Walls to throw, but they need that little bit further to the right vision.
And they don't. He's currently sitting in bottom, as the rest of his team is posing up top. Look at GH actually just going into vision. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's confidence.
Well, that was close.
That's a lot of confidence. Karkri from Burrow strikes. Kuro gets the second TP back out to base. So GH and Kuro is escaping from the lane.
He more or less blink dodged a melee Stream of Pain, or a short range stream. A little bit of extra.
Kaka, gotta get out of there. Fissure coming in, and he's able to fire a strike up. The Scythe will connect. KP breaking him free with the press the attack. There's still a lot of tick damage on him. KP, maybe it's time to turn and deny him, or you can just let him die.
He can't deny him.
You're right, you can't.
No Gale. They have the other 2 spells on him though.
He actually hurts himself.
Both Necro and Veno are great play team heroes in their own right. Now that's a Veno.
The duel onto it. Sonic Wave kick to connect down to Kuro. The Lich Chain Frost bouncing down towards Matubberman. The epicenter from Karka not really close enough, and Matubberman actually gets a TP out. They look for a different target, and it's GH on the other side of the trees. 3 quick pickoffs. Legion Commander does die for the cause. They have to pressure this somehow, even if it's just overwhelming odds. The Plague Wards are causing issues. There's two of them on the high ground, and thanks to the Observer Ward that's also planned that Kaka's getting rid of, they see a lot, and Kaka can't blink in. He cannot do that disengage, so he has to jump inside the Sandstorm. Blink will come off cooldown. Roshan's pretty low. There's your jump forward. It goes on the GH's Earthshaker. Agency Ball are in the hands of Miracle and Liquid. Now they have everything they need to win this fight. The Ice Blast not the SK, even the size. 3 Euros from Newbee are falling down. GH gets the Echo Slam off, but Newbee, now it's time to fight with their cause, or is it? Moogie backs out towards the Shrine. SCCC can't kill off Koro. That one tree blocking the vision for him. He'll blink up and away, and the denial is there from Mind Control. The Shadow Strike being on him, not gonna do the work. Moogie can't get that kill. The one charges, giving the mana back to Matumbaman.
Was that even close?
I am not so.
Was he close to killing him with that Mana Void, and then suddenly Matu has 1500 health? I don't think Nico is that broken.
So here's the jump. Surprise. They're coming in now. Moogie, he has the TP ready. Kaka ready to TP back as well. Blink in, finds the Burrow Strike. Looking at the Alchemist. Magic Dodge was attended. And while that Agency Mortal is on the Alchemist, Miracle will stand just chipping away at the tier 3 tower.
Oh,
Blink in. No! Lincoln Spear actually triggered off the back of the duel. The Scythe is the return punishment for KP's misdemeanor.
Oh, he didn't see that Matumbaman has Lincolns. That's such a big mistake. No buyback one. This is going to be Raxtober. They can't kill this Alchemist fights with these heroes now.
Yeah,
they need that
just looking at it.
mail.
Kaka needs to bring in the epicenter. They need the damage. Here comes the epicenter from Kaka. Away from the walls. He's able to get the fire strike here. Necro low. The Sonic Wave will kill him off. Where is this damage? However, the Echo Slam from GH. Holding down the image. Boogie's in trouble. The blink up, but the Plague Wards were there. Koro's the man that shatters him out. But that Ice Blast connects. There's just too much damage being done. You still have the Agency Mortal there. As now, well, Miracle cancelled himself, but GH, oh, the silence! SCCC controls him perfectly. Now the Agency Mortal, it's gonna burn. Can they hold him there? Miracle back into the Chemical Rage. Manta is up, beating into the range rank, turns attention over towards Boogie. He's already Radiance burning down the rest of the Newbee heroes. All he has to do is stand there and he's winning the game. Bringing down the creep wave now into the melee racks. Frost Armor is making this difficult, but not impossible. Team Liquid, where's that Burrow Strike? Coming in from Kaka. SCCC is back. He has that Orchid available. He waited for the man to start, but the damage is done. Miracle claims the melee ranks. They need something in return. The Lincoln Sphere triggers once again. Is Moogie moving forward? KP has the duel available. Looking for the target. Miracle is low. Can he get the duel off? Look for a different target. Mind Control over the side, and they will find this pickup. SC and Moogie together. KP still wants a bloody duel, but what can he get? Mind Control. There's your duel. Victory comes in. The Scythe doesn't do enough. Matumbaman looking for another opening. He just walks around inside the shroud. They'll all blink away. Newbee, this has been a very expensive defense, and they still lost their bottom lane of racks.
Who did they buy?
Duel is out. They're only going to bounce around. Mind Control brings down, but comes back up again. The side. KP can't survive. He'll lose the duel. Miracle will come in with a plus 14 damage. Looking to try and end this. It's Matumbaman with a double kill. And Miracle remembers objective-based gaming. Buyback is there from SCCC, but losing 2 cores already, one of them forced to buy back on Newbee, is already a huge victory for Team Liquid, but they're not done yet.
They're going to wait for Chemical Rage and push for the high ground again, knowing that key cooldowns are now not available. There's no Chain Frost, no Blink Duel. And he's just going to go in again.
He's going to try and run the back line. Blink Burrow Strike, holding Miracle into position. Venomance almost down to Mana Void. Moogie couldn't get it off. Now the exit from GH will control him, and this will be a huge kill if they can claim it. Anti-Mage is falling. Anti-Mage is down for 2 minutes. They've lost the numbers. There isn't enough defense here from Newbee without the Anti-Mage. Now they've been caught. They just don't have the damage. And GG, 34 minutes. Team Liquid more than dominating, ripping apart Newbee at the seams in game 2.
It's been so beautiful to watch how Liquid were 1 game away from elimination and just slowly discovered what laners to go with it. Liquid's draft is a little bit different for them. The Darkseer they haven't had the most success with, and this Juggernaut pick is pretty uncommon at this main event. So
do you actually worry with the hero pickups they have? Like, we're not going to say Matomaman's Necros would be a bad pickup for them, but a lot of it takes a lot of farm to get online. Like, how long do you take before you get the Rod of Atos? How long until you get the mech on the Darkseer? How long until...
GH is like, okay, not really happening in mid. I'm going to move toward top.
Kaka.
Maybe there's an opportunity here. Good fissure.
With the Frostbite and the last attack from Kuro, flying over the rock wall. First blood spilt. Very, very aggressive.
This is what I'm praising GH for some more.
They got Faith up here as well. They're looking at Miracle. Now, do they actually... They don't have the Hex. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Kuro, the Shackles available. Okay, now that Hex is up. Level 3, he was holding onto it. KP with a double edge. Be Faith who takes the kill. So a good movement up from Newbee. The lane getting his Miracle. Where's that follow-up? Have they got the stun? They do, so there's no spin available with Spirit Siphon. Miracle just has to tank the physical damage, which he cannot do. Great movement up from SCCC, and they can bring that Exorcism to bear on the Tier 1 tower on the top.
Definitely going to go for that here. Now that he made the whole rotation up there, Moogie.
Even trying to surge GH away from that fight. The Observer Ward from Newbee, seeing Kuro moving to the top. Kaka and KP, they've already set the trap, starting off with a double edge, but no, he attacks first with the Frost Armor, slowing up Kaka. He doesn't have the mana anyway, so he cannot get the Burrow Strike off, but is allowing SCCC to attack into the tower. But that's the more important thing, the creep skipping. But the TP arriving back, so Miracle back into the lane, stopping the tower from falling at least. There's KP, yeah, he cuts through the trees. Quelling Blade, he doesn't have Hoof Stop, they're so short of mana. At least they got the Burrow Strike back on Kaka, but no more creep wave under the tower, really.
They got a lot of damage into that tower. They could do this
really close to Faith. Fresh Observer Ward down. He's got his own Observer Ward down as well, so Faith will hex him quickly. Shackles not available. In fact, he used the Ether Shock, so the mana isn't available. In fact, now with Moogie moving over, they have enough of a slow through the Plague Ward. Gale going to connect on his target. SCCC for the Plague Ward up on the hill, realize no one else is there from Team Liquid. But while that's going on, top lane, the spin from Miracle. He has the Omni Slash available, but the Burrow Strike from Kaka holding Miracle in position. He'll go into the trees, taking a lot of damage from the tower. Has to have the Healing Ward to give him life. Kaka, Burrow Strike in 2 seconds time. He can go once more, but the Healing Ward's causing problems, but maybe not enough. He has the damage, does he? The Healing Ward protection's available with the spin on Miracle. He'll live and sound back up once more.
If KP had 100% faith in that perfect sample menu for him, it has Miracle.
Death, great spin, dodging that Hoof Stomp from KP. Kaka, he doesn't have the mana for a Burrow Strike, and there was nothing he could do while Miracle was immune. But Matomaman could do something else. He's ready to wrap around the back. The creep wave's coming under the tower.
The classic Necrophos die.
Yeah, Reaper Scythe's available. What are you going to do, Matomaman? You want to do damage to him? I suppose you can hide invisible. That's a great way to dodge it.
Works pretty well. You can still hit Death Pulse, but it would need to ward out. Sitting on the close to the same. They have the Stampede though, and this will be the kill.
The Shackles hold him there. That's a huge kill. Miracle to fall with Moogie already up. The Tier 1 tower in the top lane stays numbered.
I love plays like this where you can tell Newbee have already set waiting.
Kaka, they can set up on this one. Kaka, Burrow Strike. He cannot survive, but Tubberman still having the range for the aura. Level 3 in it. Possible, TH is looking to defend. But Kaka, there's your Massive Wants Fisher to go out. Burrow Strike going to connect on that mid lane. Exorcism is out too. GH low on life, doesn't want to come closer, but it's Necrophos who's shackled up, taking a lot of damage from that Exorcism Faith. No, he's going to die. Catapult bouncing off the Chain Frost. The Darkseer back wall. He's going to make a little bit more problems. Fissure is out, so Kaka being broken out of his Sandstorm, out of the Invis. SCCC wants to bring the damage in close, but with 3 heroes already rotated over from Team Liquid, it just ain't going to happen. The only thing which is happening for Newbee is that top Tier 1 tower being claimed by Moogie.
Mid tower will get denied. So they got all 3 Tier 1s at 12 minutes, which is a very good team.
And Fade's just going to get close to get the next thing. The Observer what they have behind. They see everything stampeding forward. Exorcism is down. It's a lot of damage. KP is taken, but they'll still get the kill onto Matomaman. SCC once more. Kuro TP'd in to try and help out, but now he's trapped. Kaka, no Burrow Strike for another 2 seconds, but the Exorcism will do the work, and Kuro, Kaka even commits it to ensure it. So that's 2 kills up on the top lane, and now pressure to the Tier 2 tower.
Looks like Liquid don't want to give up the tower though. They're going to send in Shaker and Darkseer to try and delay this push.
Well, Massive wants it down. Liquid might think twice about it. At least Mind Control gives the buckler effect for Kaka. Fire Strike, he's looking at Mind Control, but knowing that GH has the vision behind the lines is not what they want to go into. So they'll let the Mass Open Wars die, or maybe not. Miracle's coming in from the south. Fire Strike up, Kaka actually dodging the back, but he cannot dodge the spin of Miracle. He's also Iron Shell bumped up, double TP's out. SCCC, his TP's coming off cooldown in a second. He had to move one of his non-talismans out of his backpack, and now starts it, but GH Echo slams it down. The silence, it needed to connect on the Earthshaker.
Yep. He tried to get the silence on both of them, both the Jugger and Shaker, but GH was just out of range.
Difficult to do when you don't have that vision. Plane is being threatened, and that's what they're doing. Observe wards on the hillside. Fate gonna move in close enough. They'll get the hex to pull off Shackles and Vision. Nice from GA. Full stop Stampede from KP trying to create space. Lich holding won't continue its bounce, however, but KP's on the wrong side of the track. Omni Slash, they have enough damage to get through Kaka, but Miracle trapped under the towers. KP still alive. He ran all the way up to the north, even has his Blinker Bubble and steals the bounty rune from Team Liquid. There's a call for a support. The top tower, it does fall in favor of Matumberman, who committed in. SCC's Spirit Sight, but not enough to dissuade him from the attempt.
Liquid were looking for a vacuum into fissure combo there, and they got it off decently, but not fully. And the Stampede allowed them to disengage and get out. That looked really scary for Newbee. If they don't have Stampede there, then all three items have their value in this game.
That's a nice rune. Double damage rune, but the bad thing is the Echo Slam catching out at SCCC. They're already using that Hurricane Plank to get him free, but the Stampede, they'll turn around, Massa towards it down too. They find the kill at the Earthshaker. Now Newbee want to roll with the momentum into Mind Control, who stands his ground, taking it for the team. Exorcism has been burnt, and there is a creep wave here to work with, but what Newbee want is something bigger. They want Roshan.
This is their good timing for this. 10 seconds on Shaker, 30 on the Darkseer. Don't think Liquid are in any position to contest this. This was the big moment you were waiting for Newbee, where they find the key kills close to that objective. Getting the full value out of Exorcism here. He's even going to heal up to full here. SCC did so much damage with the Ghosts that he's ready to go somewhere else. Roche will fall, and they'll probably give the Aegis to
And it is on Boogie.
They, in all of their games where they don't have a single vision hero. And that is, to me, this guy has been more about vision than any other TI.
Oh, by top lane. Echo
Yep.
Slam, Kaka.
That's what happens if you don't have vision, and you die. Meanwhile, on Vana,
Matumba?
got a little bit of a book reading club in the bottom of the map.
I'm sorry, book reading club, they're going to be down here a while. Maybe you can cut down the trees, make some paper, and write. The build coming in from Moogie, going to go in for the Maelstrom. Like, that is a lot of bonus damage, a lot of push. Kuro, Moogie actually stopped attacking for half a second. It's the Crypt Swarm from SDC that will reach him.
They should drop the Serpent Wards here, I think.
Yeah, middle of nowhere. And side. Executed.
They didn't know GH was there. He blinked into the side, and then GH saw him and was like, wait, what? Cast a couple spells.
What was it? We were casting, okay, bottom lane. We might go back to that moment on top lane. Mikhail out from Moogie. Nova being committed. GA starting his TP. He also will end up cancelling that one. Necro wants to run away. The Lich ulti gonna bounce perfectly. GA has the stun. Moogie's BKB will also be expended to hold that lane. Was it LFY we were talking about, who were just so efficient with their usage of it? But do they get here quick enough? The Plague Wards are down. Kaka staying outside the pit. They know that Liquid will have to come from the south. The Hex is out already. Miracle spinning inside the pit. Roshan's down low. The back wall is nice. The Master Force are down too. But the end is left. And Lich ulti. It's huge. 3 down. But Newbee, they need to be able to find the BKB allowing Moogie to survive with Miracle. Killing off Roshan. Taking the Aegis more. The Master Force doing diddly squat at the moment. Even the side, heavy damage into Moogie on the retreat. The Fire Strike not hitting the money. Kaka has to retreat back out again. The Plague War's making it difficult for Liquid just to get out of this scot-free. But now Diffusal Blade out from Miracle, catching up Moogie, ending the dominating streak. And the big advantage that Newbee had just disappeared.
It's a beautiful combo here from between the Darkseer and the Earthshaker. So look at how GH backs off to the bottom right. Mind Control
Prepared position I was talking about doesn't exist when the Venomancer is still down or having to buy back when the push arrives. Miracle with the Aegis Immortal does the first bit of damage to the Newbee base, beating into the tier 3 tower. KP's watching him, and they're looking. They get the Hex over on GH, but the space gets caught out. Trying to look for his own Hex. Quick man to style out. KP looking for the horse stop, and GH is vision right at the money. Kaka coming in, looking for any kind of stuns that make it so Liquid have overcommitted. Rotobator onto the Necrophos. You've lost your Shadow Shaman, but Venomancer back to the world of living. Nova's available too. Miracle, you can bleed him out, but remember he's still got the secondary life. The Burrow Strike, they're just trying to chip away at him. That tier 3 tower, it's going, it's gone. Miracle will grab it. The spin, he wants to back out now with no magic immunity. It's too risky to stick around, but they got what they wanted. Tier 3 tower down. The shrines are now opened up, unless Liquid. Do they want to? You have Blink Echo Slam. They could just reinsert. And that is exactly what they're looking for.
Newbee don't have information, so they're going to take it easy. Another ward down.
Oh, get away from there, KP. Mind control. He doesn't have vision on the high ground, or just the fact they lost their ward, try to back it down. Time around, they'll have the defense.
Is that a full butterfly? Oh, he has a full butterfly Jugger coming in. That's like the perfect timing for this push as well. He has another 40 seconds on the Aegis, so he's just going to run in and start hitting.
The perfect timing, but watch that Aegis Immortal. If we hit 33-30, you'll know the Aegis will be timing out pretty shortly, but Miracle making the most of that 30 seconds, feeding into the tower. KP with the Hoof Stomp. They have an extra silence. Juggernaut can't do damage. The fortification's doing its work. Not finishing through a Siphon. Tarka, Burrow Strike, can they wait that a little bit longer? So another 20 seconds so that Aegis is properly gone, but Team Liquid, once again, they go up, they take the tower, and they're looking to come back in once more. Watch that Aegis of the Immortal. They jump in, the Hoof Stomp from KP, catching two. Aegis still there for the back. Epicenter is doing its work. The Juggernaut, he's dying. The Aegis Immortal, and time down a fraction of a second before. Miracle's gone. The side will get a revenge. KP will fall. Kuro tries to stand the trees, but the Exodus from SCC, they're having the damage output to do it. 3 heroes gone from Team Liquid. I want a counter on that Aegis. It had to be half of a second in the timing of the expiration date. And then food poisoning for Liquid.
Wanted to take care of. Now that that's done, they're starting to get back into
SCC, Yule stepped up. They'll drop it back down again. Out of the Yule step, the hit. Kaka connects on his stun, fall from KP, but Mind Control drags them back in unwillingly into the fight. KP, he's got no way out, no stampede available. 2 heroes lost from Newbee. Liquid have opened the window.
This is at the very minimum back to buyback force. Maybe they will even get the tier 3.
They don't have those upgraded wards yet from Moogie, so the defense is nowhere near as strong. Yeah, the buyback from SCCC is used. There is no buybacks available from Newbee. So even contesting around Roshan is a dangerous thing. If that fight goes haywire, heavily in with the Venomance, remember he has that BKB to react to telling what's all about. Miracle, the Burrow Strike from Kaka. It'll connect, follow up vision for KP. He'll get the sun off the massive force in the middle of the field. Dark here, holding up. Miracle, the Echo Slam there from GH at the only side. And damage out for Newbee with the side. SCC is gone for 2 minutes. The Lich Chamber bouncing back down. Kaka trying to hide himself, but right now it's all Liquid. They have taken down 4. He'll get the buyback from the Venomance and GH for the 4 stuff. He won't even die for this. Liquid lose nothing, but take everything from Newbee.
That was so close. Miracle with 5% HP got off that Omni Slash, and it turned the entire fight. GH waited as long as he could on that bait to come in with the Echo Slam that broke the shackles and let Miracle get his spell off. And Liquid, man, that looked so scary. It really looked like Miracle would die. And if he falls there, it's a different story. I don't even think he had buyback on the Juggernaut at that moment. But got a lot of gold from the fight. They'll take the road. And they're going to more than likely just head down mid. They have 10 seconds on healing ward, so Miracle will be up to full again.
And they can just do the same as previous, put Miracle on the front lines. Let's have a look at that moment once.
Really getting bailed out by GH.
And with that double damage upgrade, it's too much. And here comes Liquid into the melee racks on mid. Still no death profit for 40 seconds. Liquid doing severe damage to the Newbee home. They'll rotate towards the bottom. The tier 3 towers, that was mere prep work for Liquid. Now they follow through. A nice Burrow Strike on the 2. They need more play boards, they need more defense, but Miracle doesn't give 2 hoots. Just keeps beating through the buildings. Fortifications there to protect the Rage Rack and buy time for Death Prophet to come back alive again. When she's up, she still won't have Exorcism. It'll be on cooldown for another 38 seconds. Miracle, a quick push back. That's the Hurricane Pike going to work. A Tumberman sticking with it. Team Liquid, they're going to make the play for Megas. Death Prophet, 5 seconds until she's up. The Hoof plus the Gale into the Necro. Massive force. They've got really good range for that Agnium's upgrade, so they can defend inside the base. Liquid can also wait this out. The Shackles, it holds Miracle. They just keep chaining him across the universe. They hold him. Kaka wants to come out for more, but be careful. GH has Blink Echo Slam up and running.
Healing ward in the back. Liquid are so close. Just one more good fight. They know there can't be buybacks on Newbee's lineup. They must have done so much economical damage that any big kill...
They see everything. Here comes the Echo Slam. Was it going to be enough or not? Yes, the future is down. Necro control. It's a nice oldie from Boogie. Maybe the regenerator's enough. Miracle. The agency model will pop Faith. Able to shackle him forever. Holding him. Up they come once more. No Hex, no Instant Unavailable. Omni Flash on top of Boogie. The Shrine's not doing enough, but is a miracle charge. Double kill for him. Defuse the blade. SCCC. Centaur control the backline. The Exodus, it needs to do some damage, but right now Newbee dropping like flies. And GG is done. Liquid will be the first team in the history of the International to whitewash the grand final. 3-0 victory over Newbee.
They have been absolutely fantastic over the last few days. Liquid, they were so close to elimination like 2 or 3 times in a row. And every single time they overcame it, and today they just looked like just flat out the best team in the world. This series, it's not only a 3-0, it was pretty convincing wins for the most part. Just the...
KP has to take flight, but the open wounds will slow him down. GH is here. It's a secondary stun. That's all they want to hold him in position. KP will fall. And Team Liquid,
are they even showing him top, maybe?
Boogie able to TP out. Mind control, they get the vision. And this was the only lane that was going decently for Newbee. Coming to mid, they're going to try and punish Miracle at the moment. The quick rupture. Miracle still close to the T1 tower. Has to try and run it off. He's got a lot of life, but without a TP scroll, can't really go anywhere. Mind control wants to sprout and control the hillside. And by the time he finishes the TP, mid lane is already dead. And finally, Newbee will...
So, good information for him to have.
And then Mind Control does exactly what he wants to do. Like, you talk about the Batrider leaving the top lane, just do his thing, farming up in the jungle, but Mind Control's up on this top lane, ready to pressure the T1 tower. Just like we saw previously, Moogie, he wants to rupture onto the Solomon, coming up in the tower. Here comes GH. It's the same game over and over again. The Frostbite's nice, but then again the damage. Kaka can't turn for the stun, and the Infest. He's inside the creep, popping back out. Mind Control will join the fight. Wrath of Nature damage has already been inflicted as GH, he's got sprint off cooldown in 2 seconds time. This will give him the movement speed to catch up to Faith, especially when Mind Control holds him in the sprint. He's looking for the stun on Moogie. Kuro just lets the ulti go. They may, and yes they do. They have enough damage to kill off Moogie, turning attention towards Faith. Faith falling for the second time this game.
Mugi was thinking about it on the Bloodseeker there. He was like hesitant, should I turn, should I not turn? Because of the...
Bottom lane, Mind Control and Kuro are down here, but as GH, who's patrolling SC's farming in the jungle, Mugi does come to the bottom lane, trying to make that rupture do something. But for the moment, all they can do is try and pincer up GH. He's put an aggressive Observer Ward down, so he'll get a little bit of extra vision. As the rest of Newbee do move over, he'll see Kaka. He'll end up seeing Moogie. GH, and I'll show you how you get out this one. Top lane, the fight's been going in the meantime. Is KP dying, but GH runs off the rupture, so a 1-1 trade-off on the opposite sides of the map. Rotating around the back past the Radiant Ancients and towards KP, who actually can get sandwiched. That Observer Ward down once again. 2 aggressive Observer Wards. You wouldn't even think you're 10 minutes into this game, but it reveals KP's position perfectly. So the Crush can come in. KP, he can Firefly and get up the hill. I say he can. He doesn't have the movement speed. The Laguna Blade ending the killing spree. But the sacrifice is the Tier 1 tower on bottom lane.
Miracle has the info, and I don't think.
KP, Firefly up. Miracle's the opportunity.
Oh, he did!
He did a blink! He can get the crush! Now the double stun is in there from Kaka! Really catching Team Liquid on the back heels. Wrath of Nature bounces through, however, so at least they can get the leader back. But right now, 2 heroes down for either side. It's Faith on the run with Moogie down south away from Kuro. While Mind Control on the Thunderman turn their attention towards Kaka. Another double stun from this Nyx assassin. And Team Liquid, they're going to be sad about this if they can't get more. They're looking for it under the T1 tower. Moogie is here, ready to fight, but Thunderman stealing that life back, ready to fight up Kaka. Invis for the moment. They'll drop the Sentry Ward under the tower. Spy Carapace, buying space for Kaka. They need more damage. Mind Control dusting out Kaka with a 6 charger, still alive, back under the tower. He'll survive, but Mind Control does his TP. Nothing to cancel it, so he'll get out. Kaka's stun just a little bit too far off. But Liquid really looking to make up for that, and GH maybe getting a little tired, meant to blink.
Out of control if it was not one of these top caliber teams. They're even going to find Kuro in mid. Another kill.
And now he's up against Matt Ryder, up against Nick's Assassin. How is he meant to deal with this? Could you actually look to have Mind Control play a very similar role?
And, you know, it doesn't really have that high of an impact.
You're offending Ogamajai by doing that. KP on bottom lane, a little bit of trouble. GH actually able to get that first crush off. The body blocking from the trees. Mind Control! You said if he had even a small Mind Control coming in for the kill on SCC. Miracle was already diving into the tower. Thanks to Nick's Assassin rotating towards bottom. Miracle and Kuro were not being punished for their dive. Mind Control, however, might but GH in the neighborhood. They're going to look for the double crush. And GH, he'll connect. A double kill for Mind Control. And GH, he's trying to get in front of him. Almost attempting to get just in the line of Kaka. We cannot go through the trees. It won't work.
Liquid to sacrifice Mind Control a little bit in this sense and then give the Lifestealer a better matchup against the Batman.
Open wounds on bottom, going after KP. GH has to crush the bubble, waiting out a little bit longer. The maximum amount of control time on KP. The Fireflies cutting the trees, and Metalaman happy to walk through it. GH taking a lot of damage for this, but the kill, the fourth one. We only have real players in this grand final. Center and bottom lane, already Metalaman going for another duck. Turning on the spot, almost like he's the one getting sticky napalmed up. And now it has this information. So here comes Newbee. You can blood right, you can find the control. It's Kuro getting caught out. SCCC, he has Laguna Blade, doesn't want to burn it for just a lich. He wants a call, but he's not going to live long enough. Matomaman just arrives with so much damage. Even GH getting that follow-up stun onto KP. Firefly is available. He's now going to burn it. Lasso's up too. The double stun from Kaka, creating space. They're looking towards Slaughter. And the clipping is about to begin. GH unwillingly left on the hill. Where's the stun? Where's the control? GH just TP's out under the cover of Maul. Not too far away. He wants to stay in the fight, so he only went towards the shrine and then back to the mid. But Tubberman with no mana and Mugi moving at very, very fast speed. This is the downside about not TPing all the way back to base. Mugi currently is going at about 700 movement speed on this Bloodseeker. Liquid will not win a position battle with this Bloodseeker.
So Newbee do start
For a kill, they're going to find Tubberman. Kaka walking right over the top of him. Here goes Eruption to start with. Follow-up stun. Rage is available from the Lifestealer, but then again, when the silence is there, SCCC commits this time with